Well, I'm a product of a very violent background. I had a very abusive father who would often beat my mother in front of me, and not just the occasional, slap around. It was a bloody war bath in my home on a daily basis. I was pregnant really young. I got married really young, and but I was so lonely and I hurt so bad, and that's the day I found crack cocaine, and it instantly numbed me from everything. I got turned into prostitution. A drug dealer had put me on the track in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I continued to work for him for about 6 or 7 months. And the lifestyle, when I went into it, it was pretty glamorous because to me, I had an addiction and I was getting paid a lot of money to feed this addiction, to take care of us, so to say, because that's what the plan was. I could have what I want as long as I did what I was told. And that's all that mattered to me because I just didn't want to feel any pain. I didn't want to feel me. I didn't care about nothing.
Human trafficking is actually when an individual is forced and coerced into doing something that they don't want to do, such as whether it's for sex business or for labor. And a lot of the times lately, the term has also been used as modern-day slavery is synonymous to human trafficking.
Human trafficking is beyond what the movies have made it out to be. It's not a life of humor, adventure. It's not all about some young lady who's just doing it to put herself through college. A lot of these young ladies are trapped. Some of them feel trapped, and some of them, probably most of them, don't even know that they're trapped.
Worldwide, we have about 800,000 people that are trafficked. It's actually a $32 billion industry worldwide. So human trafficking has a face that it spans humanity. It spans our community. It could be the children that attend school with our children. It could be the individuals we see in a restaurant. It could be individuals we see in the grocery store, at the dry cleaners, at the bank.
It was devastating, that lifestyle. The only thing that's out there is death. It's dehumanizing the way that somebody can just look at you like cattle or profit and never value your life. And then you start to not value your own life and you want to believe the lies that you're told, like nobody wants you but me, you'll always be a prostitute, you'll always be an addict. And that sets in after a long while. And you start to feel like there's no hope and there's no way to release yourself from that. And I think that's the hardest part when trying to get away from drugs or get away from prostitution or your pimp, is that you just believe the lies you're told, and there's resources there for you, but you're either so afraid or your self-esteem is so low that you just won't reach out for it.
They're not pimps, they're boyfriends. They are not pimps, he was just giving me a ride. They are not pimps, he just loaned me some money to help pay for this. If they don't cooperate, you can't put a case together. And you may make an arrest, but by the time you get to trial, the case may have fallen apart. Sometimes we have to redefine what victory is, and if we are able to get the girl off the street and get her the help she needs and she never returns to what they call the game, then that's a victory.
So this world of where we're taking a victim and transitioning them to a survivor, and hopefully someone who thrives beyond surviving it even, is a new world for a lot of us. So that's one of the things that the Oklahoma Bar Association is doing. We're not just addressing the legal aspect of it, we're partnering with other organizations that provide other services to trafficking victims and survivors. For example, psychological services, financial services. So there are shelters that we work with that help these women and children oftentimes, and sometimes young men, to become more self-sufficient, to empower them so that they can move forward in their lives in the future.
society, I would say, is taking a more mature look at this. Rather than treating it as a problem and trying to punish, we're trying to find a cure. Right now what's happening is that the lines of communication have been opened up. People are talking and letting it be known what they're seeing and asking, what can we do?
As Oklahomans, one of the things we do very well is we come together as a community and we help each other. We help each other in times of our weather disasters. We help each other when we have, national security disasters. We come together. We always are there. And that's one of the reasons why Oklahoma is one of the places that could probably be the better place to find the solutions and how to help, first of all, victims of trafficking to become survivors.
Right when you think that there's no way out, there is. And you can get out and you can find somebody that's not going to hold that past against you. You can start repairing your life. And if you stay out there, the only thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to either go to jail or you're going to die. Them are the only options, jail or death. And that I was able to get away. Don't be afraid to reach out, because there's people out here that are willing to help, and know that you're worth so much more than selling your body, or so much more than some guy giving you a little attention, making you feel better about yourself, and then throwing you out on a curb to sell yourself. You're worth so much more, and you should be priceless and not for sale.